Oh my god.
Look, we can't hook up and then be platonic and then be roommates.
The shit we did together, we could never be platonic, baby.
Welcome back to another episode of Key and Carrie, where we key
and we carry.
I'm Troy.
I'm Damon.
Hey, boo. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey. Hi. Hi.
Yes, co-host. Today we're reviewing WebLYFE Atlanta. It's a YouTube web series from OUTPour LGBTQ production.
I just want to note that we're going to do episodes 1 to 6. We'll do 7. 7 will come out, but we'll do a separate review for that one because I haven't seen the episode yet. So, don't spoil it, bitch. No, I'm just playing.
How do we feel about WebLYFE Atlanta?
I was about to make a joke, but no, I can't even joke. I really liked it, honestly. Like, it was the tea. Like, honestly, like it.
I agree.
It kind of had all of the things that we talked about in previous shows, where it's like a good balance. There was mess, but you also see people putting on events.
You put me in this unfortunate situation, and it's extremely not okay.
Even if the event didn't go well, they still put it on.
This is the type of messy that I can get behind. Like, it's a playful messy. It's like a fun messy. It's not toxic. It's not draining.
What is going on here? My lord, this is really something.
I do also like that they open each episode with like a proverb and then kind of like a line from the cast member, you know, from the episode.
I could see it on, like, with a little more money, I could see it on like logo or, you know, a gay, you know, platform, a bigger platform. This show, it was like they were genuinely like, yeah, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm trying to do. You know, this is how many followers I have. This is how I'm trying to come up, you know, all of that. So I like that. And I feel like if more people understood that, like, aspect of it, because I feel like people, when they come on shows like this, like I said, they feel like they need to put up a front, which I understand, because like people will come for you, you know, so you have to put up this front where it's like, bitch, don't mess with me. I'm that bitch. Have a balance of both, you know, like I'll whoop that bitch ass, but I'm also genuinely trying to come up, you know. You can do both. Get you a man that can do both. Let's get into the girls. No, I'm just kidding. Let's get into the cast.
The cast. This very likable cast.
Yes.
First person that we were introduced to was Brandon Carson.
Y'all, I'm really living this web life, okay?
Formerly from season 2 of G-Status, ATL Hustle.
And about him, the really popular web series.
He was way more likable, like, this show than his cameo on G-Status. We got to see him thrive. Like, we got to see him work, like, network, hustles.
Brandon in these blazers with no shirt underneath. Okay.
Listen, we always drag the ATL girls for like not having any pets.
I do. I like Brandon though. I think he's cool. I think he's I think this is a better platform for him, like you were saying. And I feel like he handled you know, being a sex worker and doing controversial work well. You know, not everybody can handle that type of shit. So he was able to be like, you know what, it is what it is. I am who I am. It's the choice that I made, and you know, you can shade me, but you ain't paying me. So
I mean, what the fuck? Can I live? Can I live? Can I fucking live? Why y'all want to fuck with me? Why y'all so mad at me? What have I done to anybody but to get money?
You know, man, you're like
paying him.
Somebody's paying him. Somebody's paying him.
He was able to thrive. We got to see him in like another light. So when you don't have like that black cloud that's like always hanging over you.
When he was like, just because you're on OnlyFans doesn't mean that you're broke. And then they like cut back to him and being like, I was on OnlyFans because I was broke, honey. I had no coin. Like, and then when he was at the he was gonna be an ambassador, or when he went to talk to the guy who owned the lube and condom company.
So we have water-based and silicone. You have some products, right?
Yes.
And you tried them?
Most definitely.
What did you try?
I tried everything.
When I tell you I died, that shit was
oh my god.
When his boyfriend found out about, when Carl told his boyfriend about he and Mikey, when he pulled them into the bathroom, I couldn't see him, obviously, no, him, but you could just tell he was talking through his teeth like a black mom would. Like,
why I wasn't invited to the brunch.
That's not why you wasn't invited to the brunch.
So what was it?
Live together. Like, why would that even be a thing?
Why did they feel compelled to tell me what's going on?
Well, I'm gonna just find out about it right now.
Here, I know they tore that hotel room up that night. You know, had some bomb makeup sex. No, I'm just
yes. How we feeling about Larry?
I like Larry.
I'm more than my post. I'm a businessman. Whether I'm singing, acting, writing, on stage.
He just seemed very cool, very, you know, had his shit together. That was an amazing house. When he said that was his house, I was like, like, wait, what?
See, here's the thing. I ain't trying to be messy, but you haven't been in a house that night where you just want to be like, here's my drawers.
My God. Who are those hosers? I'm sorry, what did you call us? I called you a hoe, sir.
When I fucking catch you, bitch, I'm gonna violate you.
Close your legs to married men.
Look, don't have these people think I'm out here hungry.
He was also not afraid to like call, well, it only happened in one instance, but he wasn't afraid to call people out on their shit, you know?
I just posed the question like, you know, if you have a problem with everybody, it can't just be everybody and not you.
As gay black men, we're all different, you know?
Right.
We all have different personalities. So you mean to tell me you've tried to make friends with all these people and all of them turned out to be ain't shit? That had something to do with you, you know? Right. Did you catch when he was like,
you're gossiping, you're not doing journalism. And that's the piece that's sometimes missing. If you're gonna be considered a journalist, you have to have journalist integrity.
I was like, yikes. Big fucking yikes.
Like, next up is Chris.
It was a lot more stress and mess than you would have thought.
Yes, Chris June. Handsome, nice body, but he was just kind of there.
When I thought about him, I was also like, which one was that one? Like, no shade, but yeah, he also was kind of just there. I feel like Chris was kind of giving almost like what everybody else was giving on the show, kind of like shady, like.
I think people were under the impression that it was going to be more HBO After Dark, and it was more like Coco Dorm.
Oh!
I feel like Larry was being more mature about it.
Whatever he's doing it, wherever he's doing it, that's his business. Like, leave that man alone.
Okay? And that's on a period.
Right.
I feel like he kind of brought up a bigger idea, and it's like, I get it. It's the shade. It's funny. I laughed. You know, we're not, you know, we're not mad at them for making these jokes. I just want them to be a little more creative.
Again. Nothing new, nothing changed, same old shit. Same old fucking shit.
We get it. And it's like,
right.
Girl, I know when it's late at night and your man ain't home, or if you ain't got no man, I know you open up X video, like Pornhub, My Vidster.
I just want to know what's going on. Like, I want to know what's giving you the motivation to say, hey, let me get butt booty naked for people for $9.99 a month.
Get her a ticket, sir. She's a fan, sir.
Like, I know you open them up.
Because
like,
that's what they be wanting to do in a moment. And then when they get turned down, it'd be like.
It's so funny that like both Chris and Carl were like very shady about being, you know, about sex work. But at the same time, I'm like, you profit from sex work. Like, you profit from that realm. You may not be doing exactly what he's doing. You may not be showing, you know, your pecan pie on live.
Right.
But like you're in that realm. Somebody could come to you and be like, why you always got your nipples out? Why not use your personality? Why not use you know, your intellect? You know, so it's kind of the same thing. And then of course with Carl, it's like, you like talking about sex. So you know, like, you benefited from it too.
So Mr. Mikey. Hey, Mikey.
As the VP of A&R at UDO TV, one of the things that I have to do is recruit new talent and create new shows. And so I'm all for helping my friends and family get to the next level of their lives.
I don't know about Mikey. Like, he's kind of iffy. Like,
okay,
just this show, just some like the way he moved and some of the things he did. I was just kind of like, the part that rubbed me the wrong way about the wedding was when he was like, you know, I was happy for you, but I was just thinking to myself, like, when am I gonna get married? And I'm like, okay, I get that. But you're at a wedding. You're supposed to have some type of consciousness about your surroundings. Like, why the hell are you at a wedding? Like, rolling your eyes. Like imagine being at a funeral and you look up and somebody rolling their eyes.
Some of the messiest shit happen at funerals. Yeah. Weddings and funerals. True. Some of the messiest shit happens at a weddings and funerals. I don't dislike Mikey, but I feel like Mikey has low self-esteem. I feel like I guess the experiences that he's had, whether it's his love life or his friendships, and this is just from watching the show. Obviously, I don't know that man, never met him, but just from watching the show, it just seems like he's been hurt in the past, and that hurt has turned to resentment. You know, and I know that that's something that I'm sure everybody struggles with. You know,
right?
If you really want something and somebody has it, you might look at them and be like, "Well, what's so special about them that they I don't?" But that's their journey. That's them. You don't know what she had to go through to get to this point. You don't know what either one of them had to get through to get to this point. I feel like maybe the reason why, just from watching the show, maybe the reason why he hasn't gotten that love or that, you know, relationship that he wanted is because he may not be ready for it. You know? And it's because I can see the little insecurities in him, just in the way that he comes off sometimes. So like, I feel like maybe you may not be necessarily ready for that relationship.
Yeah, a cast member did say that he kind of is too open to people or too clingy. Like somebody said that like that person should have to prove their worth, like that they deserve to have you as like a friend.
Right.
Like, don't just be so open to accepting new people because they were friendly. Like, no, let that person show that they deserve to be your friend. I feel like that might be his issue. This whole fucking show is just so funny. On their way to the wedding, Brandon and Mikey were riding together.
Did you know Brandon has an OnlyFans? Of course I know you have OnlyFans. Of course I know.
I was like, baby, I know that car ride was awkward. And after watching this show, I was like, I need a doormat that says Platonics only. Like, and that's just what that is. After watching this and The Real Housewives of Houston, I need a doormat that says Platonics only.
I want a doormat, but I want it in the jacked font. Like I want it in like the jacked bubble, Platonics only.
Look.
Oh my God.
Look, we can't hook up and then be platonic. And then be roommates.
The shit we did together, we could never be platonic, baby. Did you also catch when he I guess when Chris was talking to the boyfriend about like the OnlyFans?
But I was asking about the OnlyFans. So you okay with OnlyFans and stuff?
I mean, yeah, I got one.
Yo, you got one?
Oh.
I feel like, you know, I say all that to say that Mikey does seem hardworking. You know, he has a platform, and you know, and I feel like some people, whatchamacallit, say he was like Joan, and I really see that. I think he was making a joke, but he honestly is like Joan. Like, you know,
I think Carl said it.
Yeah, yes. Like he's successful in his field. He has a radio show. He's even putting other people on. But you know, when it comes to his friendships, his personal, you know, romantic relationships, he may fall short.
Yeah.
You know. So you know, but you're only 37. You know, I think we think of that as old, but it's relatively young.
I feel like that's probably another reason why he's feeling the way he does. People put like this pressure on themselves to, you know, get married at a certain age and have kids at a certain age, and then once it doesn't happen, they kind of go into like a downward spiral, and it's just like, live your life.
With the whole the Halloween party, I was like, we already talked about the pandemic shit. We still decided to review the show, so we just gonna let that go. But when he started saying like, "Oh, my chest hurts," I was like, I'm sorry, what? Your chest hurts? Are you having trouble breathing? Like, no shade, but like, hey, it's real out here. We all know. So I'm like, you good? And he was like, I can't, you know, I'm having trouble breathing. I'm like, that sounds like something that's moving over
serious.
all of us. Yeah.
I just thought it was kind of stress induced because he said he had a lot going on before he got to the party. And then he passes out, and then fucking Carl is lit at the stage.
Partying, and the music was still playing. And
Did I turn around? Mikey on the floor.
Ciao.
What's going? Like, what the fuck? Like,
Carl is a whole fool.
Yes, shout out for Tramiel for keeping it professional in that scene, because I guess if he would have freaked out, the crowd.
Everybody, just the juxtaposition of like Mikey being passed out on the floor. I'm not laughing at him passing out. It's just the contrast of him being on the floor passed out, and then Carl like lit like
in the moment.
Bitch, you don't see this bitch literally unconscious on the ground.
He's like,
I'm in 2021 over here. Like I'm giving 2021 energy right now.
It's crazy because like after that host, like when that scene was wrapping up, I heard somebody say something about an edible. So I don't know if he took an edible and had like a like a bad reaction. Or
they can also fuck with your. I mean, I would know, right? They could fuck with your chest. It's almost like somebody sitting on your chest, you know.
Thank God you didn't have like the Mikey experience.
Could you imagine if I was in public and I was that gone?
That would have been.
That would have been the worst.
Oh my God.
That would have been the worst night of my life.
Yes.
Jesus.
But thank God. Yeah, I'm glad. I hope Mikey's doing better. I'm glad he recovered from that.
I just kind of want him to feel a little better about himself. And I feel like maybe if he did that, he would put himself in a better position to receive the love that he wants. Sorry, not to be messy, but I wonder, did he ever find Sherrod? Remember he threatened Sherrod that one time?
I was thinking about that about watching that season. I was thinking like, you got heat for Sherrod, but you just as messy as miserable. But since you described him like that, Mikey gets a pass. Mikey is okay with me.
This is the second time that Mikey has been accused of sleeping with somebody that he's either mentoring or close to.
Bro, I forgot it was alleged that he slept with the corporate mouth.
I'm just saying. Ooh. This is the second time. I'm not saying, but I'm just presenting the facts. Not the facts that he slept with him, just the fact that it was said.
Moving right along moving right along to another cast member, my favorite cast member.
Oh my God,
Miss Lacey.
Oh, you guys, I am literally sitting at the royal table today with all of the queens.
She didn't have to do a lot to like make her presence known or make her presence felt. She's also naturally gorgeous. Like
she's gorgeous.
She's
drop dead
pretty.
Gorgeous.
Like she is so gorgeous. The scene where she came to confront Mikey in the studio.
What's up, pretty lady?
It kind of reminds me of like, I don't know, like the person that you were supposed to pick up for like an outing and you left them and they just kicked in your front door like, bitch, what's up? Came in ready to set shit, but she came in, she was respectful. She didn't cuss him out.
I do like how they show in all. Like I feel like they were really good at like handling like situations like adults. You know,
true.
The whole, even the Brandon and Carl thing, like even though they still don't really care for each other, like they were able to talk without, you know, it almost went left because somebody threatened somebody, but we'll get to it. But but you know, even with the Lacey and Mikey thing, it was like they talked, he explained himself, she explained herself, and then they
squashed it and moved it right along. They didn't fucking
like,
drag it for 2 episodes.
Right. Or, you know, every time they see each other, it's a fight. So,
it's true. She talked about her wedding. She was like, I've been engaged a few times. And then one time I didn't show. I was like, I wonder how that person felt. Like, you were supposed to get married. She stood you up. And now here she is getting married. Like, I know that's got to sting. Like,
I mean, if she left you at the altar, it was probably a good thing. Y'all probably wouldn't have worked out anyway.
True.
That person hopefully is with somebody that actually cares about them. Like, but yeah, I like their I liked she and her wife's relationship. I love seeing Black gay love, whether it's lesbians, you know, gay men, trans people. You know, I just straight people, cisgender people. I like seeing, you know, love. You know, who's next?
I'm sorry. The infamous one and only, Mr. Detroit Nader, Mr. 8 Mile himself, Carl Lavanzel.
Come on,
nigga Carl. Yes. You know I stand, but
maybe I shouldn't be as open or so vocal with the group of people because they may not be able to handle that as much. So I can be a little ghetto.
The messy nigga every show needs. When you want to do mess, he should teach classes on how to properly do mess. Like,
I have to stand. He played the op, like the opposing, you know, force on the show, the shit starter, so well that it was just like, yes, like you're giving what we need. It's not serious. It's very lighthearted. It's very playful.
It's not toxic. Like, that's the first thing. It's not. And then every episode it could be like the same messy shit, but he spins it to where it's still funny. the whole brunch episode, like when he hopped out the car and started fanning himself, and he was like looking around the parking lot. I'm like, here come the bullshit. Here come the bullshit.
You know what's funny? It kind of like whatchamacallit had talked about how like he got that auntie walk, and that's the clip that they showed of him walking up, and I was like, yes, I got a good 4 or 5 aunties that has definitely walked up to the function in the exact same way.
Yes.
And they all also shady.
And he pulled out the fan. Shady. Yes. Anytime I see a man with like one of those like Chinese fans, I know this nigga's about to carry. And that's what Carl did. But
whenever I see a Chinese bang or a Chinese fan, it's gonna be something. It's going to be messy. Even that outfit that he showed up in to the Halloween party, the cat, it was like a cat suit with the.
I put that in my notes. Like he was stuffed into that damn cat suit.
When he was like,
I'm not as big as her or some of the girls she may be promoting for.
You sure, girl?
And you know I love the good cat suit,
right?
You know I love the good cat suit. But Carl, Miss Mamas, you was pushing it.
Yes, you were pushing it. But you know what? I feel like Carl, he should give some of his confidence to Mikey.
Yeah,
because I feel like Carl has that confidence.
Definitely.
He was like, but baby, they be in my DMs. My DMs.
He's showing Chris, like, I guess, content from Brandon's OnlyFans. And I was like, didn't this nigga just tell you, don't come in here being messy? And here you go with the bullshit.
When he got kicked out of the brunch, he was like, like just the way he got up and walked out.
Straight the fuck out. Oh.
But also when when Chris came uninvited to Brandon's event.
Hey, what's up?
Wait.
And it reminded me of the pajama party.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Nini's pajama party.
When she opened the door and then slammed.
Yes.
She should have been like, you good, bitch, you don't.
Carlo Anzel.
Right?
I was like, every time I have to address him, I'm just gonna call him by his whole name. Carlo, that is a badass last name. Lavanzel. It also translates to I'm messy as fuck. Lavanzel, come on now. You know anybody with that last name is messy as hell.
It definitely gives me a middle name T. A middle name great T. I'm sure there's a couple black men running around with that middle name in Detroit.
Lavanzel. I was like, that is a hell of a name.
Lavanzel, Lavance, Lavelle, yes.
Miss Freshie.
So every quarter, me and Lacey sit down and we talk about business-wise what we're gonna do for that following quarter and the quarter after that to try to plan out as much as we can.
Yes, Lacey's wife. She was the 7th cast member, but she really wasn't like a part of the show, except like for her marriage, and then the scene where she talked to Lacey about doing like the quarterly reports for their business. I like the fact that we got to see like a gay couple, a black gay couple get married on like one of these shows. But even though she really wasn't a part of the show, just because she's married to Lacey, I can kind of tell like she's good people. So yeah, I like Freshie.
Yeah, I like Freshie. I think she was cool. I want to see, like I said, I want to see more different people on shows like this. Like it's no secret that a lot of these shows are coming out now. You know, people are catching on. They're starting to do more and more shows like this. But I would say, to stand out, I would say diversify the cast. Like, let's get some, of course we have gay men. Let's get some lesbians in there. Let's get some trans women, trans men would be cool. Non-binary people, just bisexual people, just all types of different people, because I feel like the more diverse the cast is, the more content you have to choose from, because
very true.
Diversity, that offers a different perspective.
I kind of have a couple of shady moments that I want to mention.
Okay.
Just real quick. We talked about it off camera. Well, we talked about a few of them off camera, but my first would be Brandon curving Mikey for his friend, then breaking up with the friend, and then later moving in with Mikey. That whole thruple, four-way, I guess it's a three-way since the friend isn't involved anymore, but that's messy as fuck.
It's pretty messy.
You curved your friend, you curved your roommate, now roommate.
Oh my God, they were roommates.
For his friend. And then y'all, I guess, parted ways, and then you ended up moving in with the dude that you curved. So
I was like, No, Brandon. Why the hell would you like? I'm like, that's not something I would do. If I know that my friend was dating somebody or was interested in somebody, even if I knew that they were interested, even if they never talked, like if just the fact that they're interested in that person, they're off limits. I'm not about to date you after you were talking to my friend, or if I know my friend is interested in you. Like, come on now, like. So yeah, I was just messy.
Like we said, it kind of gives us the three-way, the Archie, Jordan, Ashton from. I'm sorry, the Archie, Jordan, Ashton from the Hot Boys of Houston. But that was crazy. Like these thruples and three-ways. Be platonic, people. That's the only thing I'm gonna say about that. Platonic. That's the word of the fucking
Platonic.
That's the word of the episode. Yes. There you go.
Platonics only.
Ooh, quick question. Would you rather get platonics only on a license plate or mass top?
Platonics only. I don't know if that's short enough to put on a plate, but yes, platonics only.
Oh my God, this was the key for me. Like, so the slumber party.
Oh, this your man, you probably don't follow that. And that's fine. You know, I ain't got no problem. I can repeat anything I say. I just want some chicken first.
I was like, nigga, really?
You know what was funny as fuck?
Like, really, Carl?
When they first showed up.
Oh my God.
When they first showed up, and he was like,
I actually don't want to feed you or give you any type of libation or anything until we have a conversation.
Ciao. We gonna hang it up on that, and yeah, we'll review the next the final episode, the finale, soon. So stay tuned for that. You know, that'll obviously be a more in-depth review because it'll be an episode review, not a season review. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for getting this far. If you've came this far, it's not by coincidence. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah,
to see more of us. Yes.
Hit that share button while you're at it. Like,
support the Black, queer, and wine drunk. Like,
the Black, queer, wine drunk, and home wreckers.
That's cool. But
Not me, girl. I didn't say you.
I mean, I ain't in that category. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
On that note, we're signing out, people.
Yes. Peace.